What's up guys, it's Tony, aka T-Slabs here, and we're back with a brand new Draft League video, baby. I'm your coach of the Austin FC for Dealings. This is our week 5 game of Low Tier Mayhem, our newest Draft League on the channel. This week we're going up against That's a +1 and the Baton Rouge Butterfrees. Of course, you can go check out our opponent and all the other LTM coaches down in the description below, as well as be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on our Pokemon content, and leave a like if you ended up enjoying the video. I would really appreciate it. Last week we took our second loss in a row in my most hacks-filled game in Generation 9. Not even joking. If we want to keep our playoff hopes alive, we need to pick up a huge win entering the midpoint of the season, facing off against one of the biggest VGC players joining our format. Now let's not hold back the game any longer. Let's get right into the battle. Here we are, week number 5 of the LTM, going against That's a +1 and the Baton Rouge Butterfrees. Complete transparency, fourth wall break. I'm playing this before my week 4 game, so no idea what our record is, but either way we need to win this game. We definitely do. So let me see here. He decided to bring the Zoroark, the Gardevoir, Blissey, the, what is that one called, Staraptor, Typhlosion, and Slitherwing. So this is a very offensive team. And Slitherwing is his Terra captain, and it's Terra Fire. I mean, I expected that Terra type for sure. I definitely thought that was the most, the one that made the most sense. So I'm not like completely caught off guard by that. I will say, no Regieleki is nice and also not nice. I kind of wasted a slot now with Raichu. Raichu really was just there to kind of give me another backup option for the Slitherwing. Also, like, no Torterra being here to punish my potential Gastrodon, it's kind of unfortunate because I would have liked that in this matchup, but he kind of decided not to bring those. Like, that's the main reason why I didn't bring Gastro. I didn't want to be just fodder for Torterra just coming in. So very offensive team. We're probably going to lose our defensive pieces pretty quickly, I will not lie to you. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can do. My game plan was either lead, was kind of just to lead Noivern, and then I had Lucario as a backup option, depending on if he had brought Smeargle, I probably would have led with it. But we're okay. We're gonna see Jokic lead, so we're gonna see the item on this Typhlosion. Low key, it might be worth just a quick Hurricane here. Power Herb, so he's Solar Beam for my Gastrodon. Okay, good to know. So I mean, he has Blissey there, so I definitely could. If I were to just U-turn here, I don't really have a great pivot, so I'm just gonna stay in here and fire off a Hurricane. If he goes into Blissey, I can go hard into Lucario. That's why I have the Lumberry. It was either for the Spore on, either like for Smeargle doing some weird stuff, or for the, what are the Pokemon called? For being able to switch into a Blissey and not have to worry about a T-Wave. So I'm going to head and see Cat come in. Oh, this is not what I expected. It's going to trace my Frisk. Oh, that's pretty cool. You get to see my item. That's kind of cool. We're going to connect with the Hurricane. It's not going to do a ton. Oh, that did a ton. Oh! Low key, I kind of want to risk it. I like really do, like so bad, right? But I mean, that's definitely a roll. If he has any HP investment, like that roll is not in my favor whatsoever. So I'm not going to. I can go into Bronzong, get my rocks up. He didn't bring Regieleki, so he doesn't have a way to spin. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for now. Because also just having the speed control, if it's like a Scarfus or Raptor in the back, something like that, pretty important. But that's like pretty like next to no HP investment on that guard. He's gonna make it double. Okay. What are you gonna predict? Are you gonna double into Typhlosion? Halliburton. Who the hell? What the helly? What the helly Burton? Cool. Trade rocks? Question mark. Okay. I'm cool with that. I mean, sure. Why not? Let's trade rocks here, man. Let's trade our rocks. We are not gonna trade rocks. Hey, man. That's cool with me. We're gonna get our rocks up. Cat, is that guard? That is Zoroark. Hey, man, I know here. So Zoroark's gonna come in here. I'm gonna get my rocks up, which is super nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pivot out. I don't really have a great pivot into this either. The game plan was to TERA with Meloetta, and that would have been very helpful. That or get my Relic Song off, but unfortunately we're not at that point yet. So we're in a really tough spot. I could go into Raichu and sack it here. I mean, I guess not sack it. I think I could live the hit from Zoroark depending on its set. I should live the hit. I'm pretty defensive, so I think I'm going to go into Raichu here, take this damage. That should be fine with me. And with no Torterra here, I get the Volt Switch for free. Or I can just like Thunderbolt as well for free. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and go into our guy here. Go into our Raichu, the best Zoroark counter. Night Days. Ouch. So we'll find out right now if it's Scarfed or not, I guess. So Night Days knocked me down to 134. So it did 46%. Or no, knocked me down to 46%. So it did 54 with the Night Days. So definitely not Specs, man. Definitely not. And honestly, not. That had to have been like a complete low roll for max special attack. So interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and click the Volt Switch here. But I don't actually. I'm just Thunderbolt and let myself go down. If I Volt Switch, then I have to switch into the Zoroark. So we're gonna Thunderbolt here. Got to keep track of how much damage we do. So we know Zoroark is like a lot more closer to half, or less than half than the Gardevoir. We're gonna see Focus Blast come out, so it's gonna connect. It's gonna pick me off. That's cool. So Zoroark kills Raichu. So good to know. So I could go back into Noivern and click U-turn and probably pick up the KO, I think, with that kill. If I go into Noivern, it should pick up the KO, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And at that point, what would I want to go into? I'd go into Meloetta probably. That seems fine to me. That or I can. I don't want to risk a miss. I'm gonna go ahead and click U-turn here. Hopefully pick up KO. Otherwise, they go in like Blissey or something like that. So we saw Night Days and Focus Blast. Okay. So despite him switching like 3 or 4 times to start off the game, he does pick up the first kill. I didn't have great pivots in Zoroark, and I knew that, but we're looking okay. I think we can revenge at this point also with like Extreme Speed Lucario, which is always nice. I think we got it in range. We should, so that's always good. Let me double check. I can verify that with like my Thunderbolt damage. Yeah, we should be good. I think he just got a max low roll Night Days, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and click U-turn here. We're gonna pick up the KO. So Noivern kills Zoroark. So that's good. That was really annoying for me. So I could go into. I think I want to go into something that would kind of worry the Typhlosion, and I think the only thing on my team that does that at the moment is Meloetta. If I go into Meloetta here, where does that bait in? Staraptor maybe? Maybe the Guard. I'd be okay with the Gardevoir though, to be honest. This would be fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into Meloetta here because I don't want that Typhlosion in. Is Power Herb? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think Sacking Raichu sucked. I think Raichu actually did look really good. But I just didn't have another play, TBH. I guess I could have gone hard into Noivern on the Night Days and then clicked U-turn. But I mean, keeping myself at full, I can take the hit from Typhlosion as well. And I also don't do terrible against Slitherwing, so I don't. I think either one dying had similar results for me here. We'll see if it ends up mattering which one I let go down there. We'll end up finding it out here later. But we're going to go to Meloetta here. I think Staraptor would be the most unfortunate thing to come in. But it's fine if it does. We're going to see Westbrook come in. That's the Staraptor. He's going to take Rock's Chip. That's awesome for me. I'm going to go ahead and go into my Bronzong here. I'm going to see what this thing wants to do to me. So we see it take Rock's Chip. So that's amazing. These rocks were great. Glad he didn't bring the, what do you call it? The Regieleki spin on me. So we're going to go ahead and go into Boing. Boing the Bronzong. We're going to see a Brave Bird. So that can be down to 233. 233. So it did 31. So Staraptor did 31 with that Brave Bird. So definitely, we know it's reckless because we didn't see into him. So maybe like Adamant Scarf, or just a high roll for Jolly. So probably Scarf then though. That's what I'm thinking right now. Definitely not banded though, that's for sure. So I could Body Press for free here, I think. Body Press seems like a decent play. I could also Psychic Noise on... I think Psychic Noise is actually pretty good. It'll hit the Slitherwing pretty hard. It'll prevent the Blissey from being able to heal. If Blissey comes in, I get to go hard Lucario. So I think Psychic Noise is a good click here. We're gonna see Brave Bird, okay. So I'm guessing he's trying to weaken me for maybe Guard. That's fine. That's fine. Heavy Slam isn't terrible. I think I'm gonna... do I want to pivot out? So weak. It's so weak. So, locked in a Brave Bird here. I could go into Carlum here. How much are you taking, big guy? How much are you taking? You're taking like half. But if I lose this and I lose my Guard response... I think we're fine. I think we're fine in the Guard respect. It's at half. I have Meloetta. I have Lucario. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to go ahead and click Psychic Noise again and let myself drop. We'll see if I end up regretting that. So, it crit me there. That actually blows, because depending on that Gardevoir set, I might have with the Shadow Ball. That blows, man. Okay. So, Bronzong kills... what's the Pokemon called? Bronzong kills Staraptor. That actually might suck. Although I don't think that's what comes in. I imagine Slitherwing comes in which case we're kind of in a weird spot, right? Because it's going to Terra Fire against me probably. Where is the fire? Terra Fire. If it Terra Fires, I don't break a sub with this, which sucks. Yeah, it definitely sucks. I could Psychic Noise though, and at least prevent it from being able to Morning Sun, which would be nice. However, it outspeeds me, so the Psychic Noise wouldn't really work in that regard. We're gonna see Typhlosion come in. It's gonna also take Rock Damage, which is nice. It prevents like Eruption. I think we sack Bronzong here. I suppose I could keep it for a sack, but like against Slitherwing trying to sack it, I'm just set up fodder. Blissey, I mean, I have Lucario. I think we're fine to let this go down. We can go ahead and click Body Press here. So we go ahead and do that. So we're going to see Flamethrower. Okay. Typhlosion kills Bronzong. We saw Flamethrower. So I can go into Noivern here, but then I'm having to risk a lot. I think Meloetta. I think it's a good time for Meloetta to come in. And I think it's a good time for Meloetta to come in and click Relic Song. Is there any reason for me to Terra here? I don't think so yet. Do I need to Terra right now? I guess not, in case it clicks Focus Blast for some reason. So I'll go ahead and stay neutral. I'm going to go ahead and click my Relic Song here, and we're going to start punching a hole into this team right now. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Start punching holes. Start punching holes. Actually, you know what? I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I mean, this isn't like super scary to me or anything like that. Like, Flamethrower we can eat. We're gonna see Eruption. That shouldn't do much. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna Relic Song here. And we know it's not Scarf, so we outspeed after this. We're gonna put it to sleep. Nice. BM. BM. Doesn't matter though. We're gonna get a Relic Song off. And now Meloetta with the Pirouette form. Has to make this. I should just kill Terra Blast here. We should start moving. We should start moving. Yeah, we should be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and click Terra Blast here. Awesome, dude. I'm excited. Oh, that's so cool. I get to use it. been excited to use it. There we go. Alright. So MELOETTA. Kill. What? How did I not kill? I think TERA Blast is bugged. No. Okay, so in the damage calc, isn't TERA Blast supposed to do more? Because I'm a physical attacker now? Am I crazy here? My physical attack is higher. Why are we hitting specially? It shouldn't have lived that unless it's like max phys def. Now I'm afraid to click TERA Blast. Oh, that's genuinely terrifying. That's genuinely terrifying because that should have killed, no questions asked. Yeah, that's terrifying. Okay. Terrified now. Okay. Well, down goes Typhlosion. I don't like that. Okay, so the sleep actually was important in that case. I will not lie. We took a lot less damage than we had to. So Slitherwing comes in here. I think I just have to stay in. We're going to see Cat come in. Was that Blissey? Guard? Okay, that's Guard. Gonna take rock damage as well. Where it's gonna get my Serene Grace. I'm gonna Terra here. And I can TERA Blast again. Is there any point in me Relic Songing here? No, I don't think so. So we're gonna click TERA Blast. We're gonna hope that we can kill. I don't even know how to calc this anymore. I don't know. I need to test this more. Because I thought it should be physical. Okay, so if it's Terra normal and it's a physical attack that's killed, if it's special, the calc isn't changing, so I don't know anymore. I don't know what's happening. We're gonna go ahead and click TERA Blast, hope we can KO. There we go, dude. Alright, MELOETTA kills Guard. So the Slitherwing's still terrifying. Luckily I still have my full health G-Weez, but it's still terrifying nonetheless. We see Halliburton come in. We should be able to CC here and pick up the KO. So that's awesome for me. MELOETTA picking up 3, baby. MELOETTA. I mean, I guess you can make a double. You can make a double into Slitherwing for the hell of it. Why not just go into Slitherwing to begin with then, right? So down goes Blissey. MELOETTA kills Blissey. And now that just leaves the Slitherwing. Now I imagine Slitherwing KOs me here with a first impression. Because I'm -1. It does. It does, it does. So low-key, do I go for the BM? Relic Song. Relic Song would hit through sub. So if I see sub, I actually have a reason for clicking it, right? But we're going to go ahead. We're going to see what it decides to do here. I mean, I think it's first impression, then it's not set up, which is always nice. I don't imagine it'll be first impression. Bulk up. Morning Sun. CC. I don't think you have the move slots for that. And especially being bulk up against my G-Weez is a little bit difficult for you as well. So we'll see right now what happens. We will see what happens right now. Let me think. Because what do we have in the back still? We got Noivern. But I mean, it could Terra Fire, and then it doesn't matter. But it's not going to Terra Fire. It's also not going to first impression. How much is this TERA Blast doing? Okay, we're doing like 60%. So that is like a max phys def Typhlosion. What was the damage? Why did it live that hit earlier? I don't get it. Anyways, it's going to bulk up and it's going to be leftovers. So hopefully we kill here. We are sure hoping so. Click it again. We're going to hope that we can KO. And if we can KO, that's MELOETTA-PIROUETTE picking up 4, baby. My TERA captain. Oh my goodness. Let's see it. Now out for the win. There we go. GG to that. You can go check out that and all the other LTM coaches down in the description below, of course. And we're gonna, to my knowledge, move on to 2-2. I don't know if we won last week, but you know, you can go check out who won last week by checking out the playlist in the screen, or on the screen and in the description for the entire season, so you don't miss a single upload. GG once again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.